Welcome to Towson University. To begin our convocation ceremony, the Stevens Hall bell will toll 11 times in honor of the first 11 students who entered the university in 1866.
Good afternoon. I am Dr. Dana Coleman, Associate Clinical Professor in the Department of Sociology, Anthropology, and Criminal Justice, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to the new student convocation as Towson University celebrates its 155th year. Please rise for the singing of our national anthem. We will be led in singing by Catherine Strachna, who is an incoming transfer student. She is a music major from Columbia, Maryland.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rattle, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Catherine. Please be seated. Welcome to Towson University. I'm Avery Walton, a junior mass communications major and one of your orientation student directors. It is now my honor to introduce you, the president of Towson University, Dr. Kim Schatzel. Dr. Schatzel began leading Towson University as its 14th president on January 26, 2016. Her 8 presidential priorities strategically build on TU's momentum as Maryland's second largest and fastest growing university. President Schatzel is one of less than 2% of university presidents that have extensive C-suite business experience, spending more than 20 years as a corporate leader and serial entrepreneur in the technology and advanced manufacturing sectors. A professor of marketing and former business school dean, Schatzel served as provost and executive vice president of academic and student affairs and interim president at Eastern Michigan University before arriving to Towson University. Her unique combination of business acumen and academic leadership have led to her numerous recognitions as a most admired CEO, a most influential Marylander, and a champion for diversity and inclusion. Please welcome President Kim Schatzel.
Thank you, Avery, very much. Present on stage and in the audience today are officers of the university, academic leaders, and faculty. These individuals are responsible for advancing our academic mission, degree programs, and outstanding student achievements. It is through their dedication and through their expertise that they enable the success of our students and this most remarkable institution. I ask that these individuals please rise and remain standing as I introduce them. The Grand Marshal and faculty speaker for today's event, Dr. Dana Coleman, Provost and Executive Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs, Dr. Melanie Perot, and Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Vernon Hurt. Thank you. Please be seated. Attending virtually are associate deans, chairpersons, members of the faculty in each academic college, and first-year experienced advisors. We thank you for your mentorship and commitment to our students. All first-year students will be meeting with their first-year advisors tomorrow morning. Finally, welcome new students to your convocation. A convocation is our coming together for a very special purpose. Today, that purpose is to welcome you to Towson University. This event officially marks the beginning of your academic journey with us, and commencement will be the next milestone of accomplishment where we will again gather to celebrate you. We do all of these formalities for you, to give you our warmest greeting wrapped in age-old traditions and welcome you to your university and your new home, Towson University. While some of the traditions are a little different to start this academic year, what makes TU great, well, it has not changed. The opportunities might look different, but they remain the same. The momentum may feel different, but it is still growing stronger. The pride in our top 100 nationally ranked university, well, it has never wavered. This is your university now. Welcome to this important and exciting next phase of your lives. We are so glad that you are here, and we are so glad that you are part of our Towson University community. At Movement, I really enjoyed getting a chance to meet and greet some of you, as well as your families. I listened while many of you said your very first hellos to your new and very first college friends. And I saw a few moms and dads wipe away tears of joy and pride, knowing that you were so happy to finally be going away to the college of your choice. Throughout campus, you probably saw our ferocious bronze tiger statues. Like you, they're abiding by a policy that TU is a mask on campus. But we have a tradition before classes begin that all the new students find one of our bronze tigers on campus and rub the tiger's ear for good luck and to show that you are indeed finally a TU Tiger. In 4 years, you will graduate, and as you depart TU, our tradition is that you rub the tiger's ear again, Perhaps the one that's right outside CQ Arena. And that's for good luck in the next phase of your lives, and to say so long for now, but never goodbye to Towson University. So please make sure to rub a tiger's ear before classes start. As the new people on campus, well, you're going to get a lot of advice. After all, this is a fresh start. You get to reinvent yourself, try new things, and meet new people. You're not going to see the same faces each day like you did in high school. For some of you, that will be very sad. But for some of you, well, it's probably going to be a relief. Here you meet people with different experiences, different backgrounds, different beliefs, and different value systems than you may have experienced back home in Montgomery County, Prince George's County, Bel Air, Frederick, Baltimore, Glen Burnie, or perhaps even in northern New Jersey and Long Island. More than 700 of you are taking graduate courses. More than 1,700 of you transferred into TU. And freshmen, more than 13,000 students applied to be in your shoes. But you are but one of just 2,500 students joining us this year. Collectively, you are the 5,000 new students at 2U who will join approximately 17,000 returning students. About 3,000 students will live on campus this fall, half of what we would normally have. On campus, there are 38,000 signs to inform you that indeed tigers care, reminding you to keep a mask on and maintain physical distance, supported by 1,000 gallons of hand sanitizer and almost 1 million wipes. At any given time, 85% of our instruction will occur remotely this fall. Our brilliant and dedicated faculty have been preparing this summer to provide you the academic program you would expect from a nationally ranked institution. Now, I've decided I'm not going to give you advice. You will probably get enough of that. Instead, I was thinking and wondering if I could ask you all to do me a favor, if that would be okay. You see, your generation is quite different than mine, and even that of your parents. Your generation is one that sees race, religion, ethnicity, sexual orientation, and gender identity as someone's individual identity, not as a stereotype. Your generation is a generation that gives. Most of you here today volunteered in your community and feel strongly about continuing your community service. It was probably one of the reasons you chose to come to TU, our emphasis on being highly engaged with our greater Baltimore community. Your generation is a generation that likes to experience new places and new people. Unlike my generation or even that of your parents, buying a car, buying a home, things, they don't mean as much to you as getting to know new places or new people. That is what you spend your time and your money on, not stuff. Your generation believes in climate change and the balance of work and personal lives, and building a career that gets you excited about it each and every day, in de-stressing your lives, and in finding a way to do well by doing good. Simply put, you want to make the world a better place by working better together with the many rather than with just the few. So here's the favor I ask of you. Start here. Start by making Towson University a better place. With all your fantastic diversity, your amazing intelligence and drive, your commitment to community, your desire to connect with new people and new places, your belief that we all can do well by doing good. Start here by making TU a more welcoming and inclusive place for all of your classmates and community members. Start here by making Towson University more open-minded, more open to the sharing of ideas through thoughtful debate. Start here by making TU an even more important partner with our greater Baltimore community. Start here by making good friends that will last a lifetime, learning new theories, histories, literatures, and languages from our accomplished faculty that will make you a better person and a better citizen of our great nation. Start here by showing how Tigers care, by observing the 6 is safer method of physical distance and abiding by our mask on policy. So please do me that favor. Start here by taking in all that Towson University has to offer, and then give back just as much to make it an even better place. Welcome to all of you, our newest Towson Tigers. I look forward to getting to know you during the next 4 years, and I cannot wait to see you around campus. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Melanie Perot, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs. The Provost is the university's Chief Academic Officer, responsible for the creation and implementation of the academic priorities for the university. Please join me in welcoming Provost Perot.
Welcome to the official start of your academic experience at Towson University. Under normal circumstances, this room would be filled with faculty cheering you on, but I know that they are out there celebrating you virtually. Your professors have dedicated their lives to studying their academic subjects and are experts in their fields, and they are eager to share with you their knowledge and to work alongside you to create new knowledge through undergraduate research and creative activities. They will challenge you to achieve, and they are here to help you tackle difficult subjects. So don't be afraid to ask for help. We have all kinds of academic support services at TU that can help you with writing, math, and virtually every subject. If you find yourself struggling in a class, please let your professor know right away, because waiting too long might make it difficult to catch up. You'll find that the faculty at TU genuinely care about your success, and they are here to help you have a great first year. And now, it is my privilege to introduce one of our outstanding faculty members, Dr. Dana Coleman. Dr. Coleman is Associate Clinical Professor in the Department of Sociology, Anthropology, and Criminal Justice. Professor Coleman received her BS in Anthropology from Towson State University, a Master of Forensic Science from George Washington University, and an MS and a PhD in Anthropology from American University. Dr. Coleman's training at the Smithsonian Institution took her to museums throughout the country working on curated skeletal collections, and to the Balkans, where she performed exhumations and analysis of war dead interred in mass graves. She later spent over a decade working for the Baltimore County Police Department as a crime scene investigator. Dr. Coleman came to Towson University in 2007, but has continued to use her forensic and archaeological skills performing excavations of Mayan tombs in Guatemala, recovering World War II Marines from the Pacific island of Tarawa, exhuming World War II airmen from plane crash sites throughout Germany, and working with regional agencies on forensic and archaeological cases involving human remains. Dr. Coleman regularly involves students in her work and provides them with invaluable experience by working real crime scenes and on archaeological cases involving human remains. She and her students have assisted law enforcement on 23 cold cases, 2/3 of which resulted in the recovery of remains. Dr. Coleman was the recipient of an Innovation in Teaching Award, a BTU investment in a partnership with law enforcement, and the 2020 Board of Regents Faculty Award for Excellence in Service. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Dana Coleman, who will deliver remarks on behalf of the university's faculty.
Thank you so much. Welcome, class of 2024, and welcome, Tigers. For the next 5 minutes, I'm going to talk dirty to you. Relax, it's all good. I'm going to talk about the myriad of real-world experiential opportunities at Towson that let you get your hands dirty. Through your academic journey, each of you will progress along a known trajectory. That is freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, and it will all culminate with you earning your bachelor's degree. However, The hands-on experiences at Towson add yet another dimension to your degree status. Today I'm going to talk about how these practical opportunities function to shape you into a practitioner, no matter your field of study. Let me say that I've walked in your shoes in a very literal sense. I received my Bachelor of Science degree from Towson University, or at the time, Towson State University. I was a confused 18-year-old transfer student that wanted to study archaeology, or more specifically, forensic archaeology. As a first-generation college student, I wasn't sure if that career was even a thing, but if it wasn't a thing, I wanted to make it a thing. But I was at a loss on how to achieve my goals. Again, as the first college-bound person in my family, my parents encouraged me, and my mother constantly reminded me that the squeaky wheel gets the oil. So I squeaked and squeaked to the only person that I knew who was my academic advisor at Towson. I told him that I was eager for experience. I wanted to get my hands dirty, and I would intern or volunteer just for the opportunity to be immersed in the job. I soon found myself not just being advised, but being very much mentored. He pushed me out of my comfort zone, and we went into the field. I was conducting research using Johns Hopkins University library resources. I was taking archaeological field schools. I joined the Archaeological Society of Maryland. I attended conferences. I sought internships and got them. I made connections with archaeologists and anthropologists at the Smithsonian. And as a direct result of the connections my advisor helped me establish, I was working at the Smithsonian on contract, conducting forensic archaeological exhumations on mass grave sites in the war-torn Balkan regions just a few short years after I graduated from Towson. In 2007, I decided to come full circle. I left 17 years in the field and entered the classroom at Towson University. I came back to Towson not just because it was my alma mater, but because Towson values pushing students to get their own field experiences that I deem fundamental to learning. While classroom academic instruction is of course a priority, TU asks each of us to think about the value of digging in the dirt with experiential learning. We want your hands dirty. I know the non-classroom opportunities that I had at Towson made a difference when I went on the job market. I have since sat on interview panels and know the desire of employers to hire applicants who have dirt under their fingernails. I also know that students that have struggled in the classroom have excelled when I take them into the field. As faculty, we want more than for you to receive a degree status. We want to be the springboard that launches you into a career. BTU, an acronym for Baltimore Towson University, is one avenue in which Towson students engage with the greater Baltimore community through established partnerships. Every college has experiential learning opportunities that include, but are certainly not limited to, study abroads, internships, taking classes with those who are incarcerated, working as student teachers, making clinical rotations in hospitals and mental health facilities, partnering with community organizations for social change, conducting field and laboratory research with professors, creating video, audio, and multimedia productions, and working cold cases with law enforcement. So please allow me to offer you some advice as you embark on your journey at Towson. Number one, distinguish yourself, get involved, and be a part of your own success. Make us as faculty excited to see your names on our class rosters. When we pass you in the hallway, make us whisper to colleagues, "That's the one that likes to get dirty." At the minimum, you'll take 120 credits and graduate. But do you want the minimum? Of course you don't. So number two, squeak, and squeak loudly. Research opportunities to get dirty. Tell your advisor what you want. Talk to your professors. Bring them ideas. Remember, we as faculty are here to teach and challenge you academically, but we're also here to mentor you. We are a resource, and we are here for you. And finally, don't say no. Every opportunity is just that. An opportunity to build your resume, an opportunity to network, an opportunity to gain experience, an opportunity to show prospective employers that you are able to practically apply the knowledge that you gained in the classroom in a real-world setting. Seize the moment, step out of your comfort zone, and do the things now that you won't be able to do once you graduate. So Tigers, remember, forensic archaeology is a thing, but more importantly, pull out your old boots, your old jeans, and get ready to get filthy, dirty, and squeak loudly.
Thank you, Dr. Coleman. Dr. Vernon Hurt, Vice President for Student Affairs, will now welcome the incoming class. Dr. Vernon J. Hurt joined TU's Division of Student Affairs as Vice President in February 2020. After serving in student affairs roles at Iowa State University, the College of William & Mary, and the University of Tennessee. Dr. Hurt has a bachelor's degree in psychology from Bowie State University, a master's degree in theology from Virginia Union University, and a PhD in applied educational psychology from the University of Tennessee, Knoxville.
Thank you, Avery, for that kind introduction. It is indeed my pleasure to welcome our newest Tigers to the Towson University community. 2020 has been a year filled with significant challenges. However, I believe with every challenge comes new opportunities. And given the determination and resiliency that each of you have shown as you've continued to pursue your education, I am confident that each of you are prepared for such a time as this. Despite the challenges we've all experienced this year, this really is an incredibly exciting time. This marks a new beginning that will be filled with opportunities to learn and grow, opportunities to lead and make a positive impact here at TU, the greater Baltimore community, the nation, and even the world. 23 years ago, I remember beginning my first year of college. During a ceremony similar to this, I recall a speaker saying something that I never forgot. They said, if you leave college the same way you entered, you would have earned a degree, but missed the experience. Today, I offer that same advice and insight. The next few years will be filled with many transformative experiences. I challenge you to take advantage of every one of those opportunities to learn, to explore, and to put your mark on your new academic home. I challenge you to approach this learning journey with a sense of purpose. As you use this time for personal growth and development, I also ask that you consider how you will use this educational experience to help improve the lives of others in our communities. One of my favorite authors and educational theorist, Paulo Freire, once wrote, "The more students work at storing the deposits entrusted to them, the less they develop the critical consciousness which would result from their intervention in the world as transformers of that world. The more completely they accept the passive role imposed on them, the more they tend simply to adapt to the world as it is and to the fragmented view of reality deposited in them." Students, know that the education you will receive here at Towson University, both inside and outside of the classroom, is not meant for you to simply be consumers of information, but instead creators of new knowledge. This educational journey will encourage and inspire you to leverage this learning experience to make a positive difference in the world beyond TU. As our mission statement notes, Towson University fosters intellectual inquiry and critical thinking, preparing graduates who will serve as effective, ethical leaders and engaged citizens. And as you navigate this exciting journey ahead, know that this campus is filled with faculty and staff who will support you, challenge you, and cheer you on every step of the way. You have now become a part of a tradition of scholarship, leadership, community engagement, and overall excellence. And we can't wait to walk this journey with you. But lastly today, I ask you to commit to the core values of what it means to be a Towson University student. As TU Tigers, we treat one another with civility and respect. We inspire others with leadership and excellence. We grow personally, professionally, ethically, and intellectually. We engage in our community to make a difference. And we represent Towson University proudly. Know that the greatness of our community is rooted in the collective impact of our individual commitment and contributions to Towson University. Each day, we challenge you to hold these commitments close as you embark on the exciting experiences ahead. Again, we welcome you to Towson University, and we look forward to all the ways you will flourish and help strengthen our campus community. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mr. Gain Young, who is the president of the Student Government Association and a political science and sociology and anthropology double major from Silver Spring, Maryland.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Degaine DeYoung. I follow she, her pronouns, and I'm the president of the Student Government Association. I'm so grateful to be able to speak to you all today as we step into a new chapter of your lives. Today officially starts your journey as a college student, and specifically as a Towson University Tiger. In the coming months and over the course of the next few years, you can expect to find out a lot about yourself. I say this because college was a path of self-journey for myself and for many of our fellow students, and I anticipate it will be one for you as well. For you all specifically, college is going to be a different experience than you expected, considering the new circumstances in which we've been placed. Yet, despite the world constantly changing around each and every one of us, you all still find yourself experiencing and entering a new space that is also actively modifying itself to conform to these new changes. You are the start of a new generation, whose presence will greatly and positively impact our community. As you step into the Towson University community, you will find a multitude of spaces where your influence is needed and appreciated. I would like to ask that as you come into the new interval of your life, that you take the time in the coming years to make all strides possible in finding yourself and your passion, which is what I want to emphasize is fully capable of evolving or even changing in entirety. You are a fluid person, and your ideas, mindset, and overall identity is subject to growth and expansion with the knowledge you gain not only in class, but in your own personal experiences from this day forward. During your time at Towson, and wherever else the wind may blow you, I want you to always keep one goal in the back of your mind. Try to become the person you may have always felt like you needed in your life. Become the leader, the mentor, the friend, and even the family member you feel like you always had. If there is one thing I want to leave with you, it's simply the word perseverance. By definition, this means having persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. Keep this with you in times of peace, stress, uncertainty, and so on, as this will be what motivates you to keep going so that you may reach any goals you set for yourself. With perseverance at the base of your foundation, you will learn that failure not only doesn't always mean a bad thing, but is simply a part of this diligent process in your passage of development. Success does not come easily, and there will be bumps in the road. Yet it is these bumps that will bring you enlightenment and shape your mindset for the near and far future. So get involved. Join that organization you were curious about. Start that club. But remember how important it is to ensure that you are also taking the time for yourself to protect your peace and your health, as this is imperative to your growth as well. Success is subjective to each individual, and it is inevitable that there will come a time where you will find yourself overwhelmed or stressed in your strides to success. Wherever your path ends, be mindful of the effects your hard work has on you, and take breaks as needed, so that you never let that fire within you burn out. I wish you all the best, and I hope I get the opportunity to get to know as many of you as possible personally in the upcoming school year. Thank you so much.
In celebration of TU's 150th anniversary in 2016, members of a committee collaborated to write a new alma mater. In the spring of 2020, the TU Chorale came together to record this version of our school song.
From different paths we've come, down different paths we'll go. With change and through time, our spirits grow. O Towson, our alma mater, make your story told, and find moments to look back to days of black and gold.
All of us wish you a rewarding and successful academic career. This concludes the new student convocation.